Man, this shit better work. I don't know if this shit working or not, y'all. I got fees jumping all over the place and shit. I know this much, man. Apple gonna be getting a motherfucking phone call from me, man. All that shit I got. Like, for real, man. Fucking my whole mode up. Got about 20 things going on in this joint. With the charges and all this shit. I hope to God y'all can hear me, man. I don't need this. Is it working? Word? It's working? Okay, we good. Got homies in Germany and all type shit hitting me up, man. I can't even speak some of this shit. Alright. We good? Hold on, let me make sure this other shit off. Alright, that died. Y'all know it's some bullshit. One thing I can say about them Androids, them phones, them batteries be lasting long as a bitch. Look at this shit. Look at it. Will you look at it? Goddamn iPad bigger than I am. Battery gone. Alright, where I was at was, all these other registries are starting and he want to say they about the money. Right? The registry about the money. The ABKC ain't? ABKC ain't about the money? ABKC ain't about the money. Just the IBR, the ABA, the ABC, the BRC, and the IBKC, and all that. You know, Memo and all them who helped you. The biggest show that's ever came in the bully game. Memo was behind it. The Elite Airs was behind it. Y'all don't remember that show that Memo had over there in Cali, man? With the goddamn banner that he had that was bigger than my house? Like 7,000 people at that joint? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? Oh, I got a Samsung too, by the way, Robert. I do got a Samsung. That bitch in the house right now, but I do got a Samsung Android. You know what I'm saying? I do got that. But y'all, do y'all remember that show? Y'all remember that show? Y'all remember that 05? I think it was 05. The 05 Texas show? Y'all remember that? When Danny had when Danny and Terrell and them had the 05 football jerseys on. Y'all remember that shit? Y'all remember that? Y'all thought that was Dave? Really? Y'all thought that was the lawn boy? Who was too scared to have a debate with T-Lo? I know my shit better be charging. I know that. Is this John Walker turn? Oh, I'm about to throw this motherfucker. All these people that was behind this shit. All of them. Them people were behind it. Yeah, Jose, yeah, you remember it? The FUBU? You remember it? Y'all remember it? Holiday, all of y'all were there. Let me tell y'all something too about this bully game. With Michael, all them boys. Texas and Texas, the Midwest and Cali were kicking that ass. They were kicking that ass, man. They been kicking that ass. Like, the fuck Razor's Edge really done in the bully game here lately, in the past 10 years? Gotti line and Michaelin's behind all that shit. You got the Kingpin line whipping that ass. You got Michaelin whipping that ass. Corrupt whipping that ass. Who else am out there? Who? I mean, just like, yo, there was this one dude. Y'all tell me that it was not in the bylaws. T, I know you on here, T, or one of y'all EOE members are listening. When it was in the bylaws that you could not breed to a Remy line dog. Y'all remember that? But yet Scoundrel was in the middle of that banner, a Remy line dog. Y'all remember that? Everybody telling me I gotta turn off all the live feeds. How many live feeds I got going? I can't get to them. All my shit cut off. It's dead. Look at that. Even my MacBook is dead. I can't turn them off. Y'all can still hear me, right? Man, I wish somebody could go cut that shit off for me. Can y'all still hear me? Somebody say, yeah, you can. I can hear you. So I can keep going. I'll answer anything, any question y'all got. You can fam, stay on this. All right, I'm gonna stay on this one. All right, word. I'm gonna plug this motherfucker in to the. All right, word. I'm gonna plug it into this. Keep the charger going. That's what the problem is right there. Hey, Lorenzo, bring me a charger, man. That's the problem, man. Bring me the motherfucker. Y'all, all right. Y'all bear with me, man, for a second. I'm going to get a charger and make sure this shit don't cut off, man. But Memo, Terrell, Danny, shit. Epitome, Bow Wow, Shenardo with Shelton Hill Kennels and Jermaine, Sean Alsop, Pound for Pound, Dave at Straight Edge, Jake at True Blue Kennels, Ty at Grumpy's Edge, Sean Mullins. That was another thing too. The shit with Sean Mullins. Dave wanted to outdo Sean Mullins' DVD. Y'all remember Sean Mullins' DVD? He wanted to outdo that. That was what his goal was. He was trying to be a reality show. Let me tell you what this fool tried to do. He wanted me to film a pilot for him to send it to Pitbull and Parolees because he wanted to do a reality show about Razor's Edge on A&E. That's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah, I see you, Caesar. No, I'm not. I'm in the country right now, but I'm born, bred, and raised in Southside Richmond, baby. But yeah, I'm in the country right now, for real. You plug this cigarette. Oh, y'all hang on a second, man. I gotta get charged. Oh, I done tied one on, man. Yeah, he wanted to outdo that DVD that Sean Mullins did. I can't remember the name of it right now off the top of my head, but it was a DVD. I'm about to bust my ass. It was a DVD that Sean Mullins did. I can't remember the name of it. It did big. He wanted to outdo that. And he also wanted to try to get a pilot for him on an A&E show. Because, you know, we shot footage for the Pitbull and Parolees and shit. A&E didn't like it. Their words were, it looked like a Yo MTV rap show. Man, how the fuck, what's up with this car, man? Alright, let me plug this joint in. See, I don't mind giving credit about what people started. Sean Mullins did a DVD. I can't remember the name of that shit right now off the name of the top of my head. Holiday and Herb was doing their thing. They were doing them big interviews. Memo with Kush TV. You know what I'm saying? Memo was doing his thing with Kush TV. Damn, it was so many people. They were doing the interviews. My thing was I just wanted to put music with this shit and you know, and make it more like a music video. But, you know, not, you know. I can't remember, you know, I ain't wanting to go crazy with it. That's what Woody wanted. But, you know, he wanted to outdo that. He wanted to shoot a pilot on some comedy shit. He was going to use Sean Alsop at Pound for Pound, Sean Jackson over at Powerhouse, and Randy. Y'all remember Randy at Blackout with who produced Bodega? Yeah, Randy produced Bodega. Not Dave. And he wanted to use them to shoot a pilot and wanted me to film it, to send the footage in to A&E and get his own reality show. You know what I'm saying? Not about the dogs. Y'all notice I didn't mention one dog. I just mentioned people. No dogs. You know what I'm saying? And that's... But he wanted to outdo Sean Mullins' DVD. Terrell, we've already spoke on this. Just like with Paco. The beef came on with Paco. With Paco and Marco Suarez. In 06 at the VA show. Terrell, Danny, Gary, all of us, you know, it's common knowledge. We all knew who was going to win that show before it showed up. Before Marco even showed up. Paco was going to win the show. Hef was on point. Jihan was on point at that show. This was the one where Paul Wall was at. You know, and Gloria Velez. Dave was drooling over her, which I can't really say I blame him because she was hot. You know, she was on in all the music videos and shit. She was supposed to get De Niro. But Dave wanted to use the 06 show to recruit Marco and Paco because he seen that Paco was going to take off. Well, by doing that, he's like, we're going to let Paco win. We're going to let Paco win. Well, Paco won. Marco won't in on it. He was talking, he was kicking it with everybody, but Marco didn't know that he was actually just going to win the show. And I'm not saying that Paco shouldn't have won the show. I'm just saying that the dogs that was there, Hef, the majority of the opinion is that Hef should have took it. And there was some big name dogs there. Corrupt was there. Hef was there. Like I said, Jihan off of Cairo and Tiki was there. Some nice dogs. Bigfoot was there, which was Primo's dad. And so Paco won. And Marco said, no, Dave, fuck you. I ain't joining the Elite Edge. And then the beef was on. Or, I shouldn't say beef, because he don't beef. But the issue was on. Rob came into the picture. You know, Rob would raise his edge. And Cruz and Dave. Rob came in through Marco. According to Marco, these are Marco's words to me, when we were going to do the documentary on Paco before he got poisoned, was that Rob had a little bit of dough, wanted to buy in the Suarez Bulls. Marco said that he put him on the Cruz, and you know, Cruz, who is a real, people can say whatever they want about Cruz, but you know what you get when you're dealing with Cruz. He is a dog, man. And Cruz injected Rob into Razor's Edge because Dave owes Cruz everything. That's why Cairo came up missing. No, I'm sorry. He ran away. Cairo ran away. And, you know what I mean? And Cairo ran away. And, so he put Rob in. Dave did not like Rob at all. He told me that repeatedly. He didn't like him at all. But he couldn't say anything because, you know, Cruz is Dave's daddy. It's like y'all don't remember just a couple years back when Dave pointed out Cruz to the feds at the show, to the FBI? Y'all don't remember that? Y'all don't remember that, right? That's made up too, right? When Dave pointed out Cruz to the FBI. Like Cruz is some kingpin or some shit or whatever. You know what I mean? Y'all remember that? Then you got, there's so many people who's done it. I mean, he bashes everybody who bounces or leaves or whatever. Kevin Green, he was pushing it. You got Killer Noise Kennels that was there that was pushing that shit. J-Mac pushing the hell out of it. All these dudes, man, pushing the shit out of the ABKC. And basically just being real loyal to Dave, man. You know what I'm saying? They keep their mouth shut. They get hit over the head. They crack them over the head. I hope this shit charges, man. If this shit don't charge and this shit hang up, I'm going to be a mad motherfucker for real. You know what I'm saying? And all that pops off. You know, they pushing them. They being loyal. They kicking it with them. You know, they're fighting all his little battles on the message boards and shit. Dave calling everybody crying because somebody on the haterade board is lighting his ass up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody thought that J-Hops was Miami Hurricane, or it was T-Law or Ruckus Kennels that was Miami Hurricane, digging in Dave's ass, all with facts. Everybody knew that shit was true. Everybody knew it was true. You know what I'm saying? And everybody, you ever notice, like Chaz? Y'all remember Chaz? I think he's still with the BCR. The BBCR. You know, Chaz, with the Atlanta show, had that thing banging, did everything for Dave. You know what I'm saying? Pushed the shit out of the ABKC. You know, one of the best shows on the East Coast by far. One of the best shows, period. One of the funnest shows I ever went to. You know what I'm saying? And then he does what he does to Chaz. He screws him over. Chaz, you know, takes it like a G. Does his own thing, walks off, runs with another registry. Then, on that BTK or the Burger King show or whatever the fuck it was called, you know, Dave's on there. He's thrashing the fuck out of Chaz about 5 years ago. Chaz calls in. They mute Chaz. They don't even let Chaz defend himself. They got Dave over there. You know, Dave. You know, running his mouth, muting Chaz all the time. Wouldn't let even Chaz even say shit. Just got Dave doing it. Because it's Dave's show. That's Dave's show. And so, you know, it was another one-sided thing. They did that. You know what I'm saying? All of these people are wrong, y'all. All of these people. The only issue I've had with some of the people, not you know, like bad, but like an issue is like they, you know, taking the cheese. Like, what about Byron? You got Byron over there in Cali with Blue and Sage. Then you got Byron down there in Texas with Pimpin' the Blue Suit. What the fuck was his name, Gary? God damn it, what was his real name? I mean, his car name? I don't even know how many times he fucked over Byron. Byron's into the weight, you know, to the bodybuilding and shit now. You know, he's on the better things and shit. He fucked him over. You know, he fucked over H-Town. Y'all remember H-Town College with the collars and shit? What the fuck was his name? God damn it. I done had too much weed in my back in the day. I can't remember what the fuck his name was. Damn it, man. He fucked him over. It's just so many different things. Like I could go on and on and on. Like I said, at the end of the day, I only did this to address this fool with him doing his shit and people bringing it to my attention. Let him keep doing his thing. You know, you can't really control the new people that come in, and it's not that they're bad people or anything like that, or you know, they're just new, and the only thing y'all can do is really just educate them as best you can, as frustrating as it may be. I mean, if y'all got any questions, I mean, y'all need to go ahead and ask me them bitches now. Yeah, Omani. Yeah, Gary, Omani. You know, he screwed him over. Gary was a big-time show handler. He had Sasha. He had Incredible Hulk. Gary did it. Yo, matter of fact, y'all like that Frenchie shit, and I told everybody I'll breed that Frenchie to my own shit. Matter of fact, let me get that point clear, because me and Terrell's had, you know what, not me and Terrell, but me and people, let me explain something to y'all. Yes, I've hung papers. I hang papers. If you do not want a real pedigree on paper, do not buy a dog from me. You don't need to buy a dog from people, period. Don't buy a dog from me. If I see a nice dog coming out of PetSmart, I don't even give a fuck if it's got long hair. If it's built right, I'm going to breed it. I'll breed it in the parking lot. I'll worry about the papers later. Travis, that was his name. Yeah, Travis. I'll breed that damn dog in the parking lot. And here's my thing with that. It's kind of like if you buy a broken... It's like with a car. If you want to buy a used car, I think you have the right to know if it's broke down. To know if it had an accident or whatever. When it comes to the hung papers, if you buy a dog from me, or you get a dog, even if I place it, whatever, breeding rights, whatever, giving you a puppy or whatever, in my mind, you have the right to know how the dog was really bred. So you know how to breed it. If you do that, then you won't see a lot of the train wrecks that you see today. You know what I'm saying? It's just to be honest. Papers were invented because of the pit bull fighting back in the day, which is what they were made for. That's what the dogs were made to do. Was made to fuck each other up on sight. And real breeders would hide the true pedigree. They didn't want you to know the recipe of how that dog was made because they didn't want your dog to have a better bite, better fight, better drive, and all that. You know what I mean? They didn't want you to know that. So by doing it, that's what they did it for. And the pedigrees were literally made to keep up with the fight records. So the dogs, the pedigrees don't make the dogs make the pedigrees. The problem is that people don't really know what's really behind these dogs. I think that people need to get off the bulldog kick. Say, like, if you know that your dog got hung papers 10 generations ago, don't knock somebody who hung papers immediately, because you still breeding a hung paper dog. Y'all need to get over it. Y'all need to understand. I'm not saying y'all need to get over it because y'all already realize it. But all these dogs have got hung papers. Every dog, including Denzel. Terrell didn't hang the papers on him, but he's got hung papers. They've all got hung papers, y'all. Y'all gonna think Dave's the only one that knows how to breed a pit bull to a pit bull and get Magoo. Dave's the only one that knows how to breed a pit bull to a pit bull and get Magoo. Or Denzel. Right? They only been around a few hundred years. You know what I mean? Like, he's the only one. He's the only one. Dave's the only one. You know what I mean? Oh my God. It's no. Just accept, we're the only breed on this planet that everybody that argues about what made it. That's why it's the most controversial breed. If you ask 10 different people right now what made an American bully or what's the American bully's purpose, you're going to get 10 different answers. You're going to get 10 different answers. But if you ask them about a Rottweiler, Chihuahua, German Shepherd, shit like that, it's all going to be the same. This is all, and it's all common knowledge. You know what I'm saying? It's all common knowledge. It's common knowledge. But my man ain't never hang no papers. Y'all got a breeder who claims that he was a breeder who ain't produced nothing worth a fuck in the past 15 years. And he runs a registry. And y'all flock to it. But y'all got all these other options. Y'all got the IBKC, the BBCR, this new one, the BCR, I think it's the IPR. All these other registries, just give them a chance. Stop believing that bullshit that he tells you about. They're just in it for the money. The ABKC ain't. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, he's not in it for the money. That $20 that y'all keep giving this motherfucker is funding his little vacations and shit on top of these other people that he flocks to that's got a few dollars. You know what I mean? It's at the end of the day, he just wants to keep going on and on about this shit. Wants to keep bringing my name up and shit. Wants to keep bringing up other people's name and shit until somebody busts him in his goddamn cabbage. You know what I'm saying? But he won't. He don't want that to happen. He keeps running from everybody. You know what I'm saying? How many ass whoopings has Sean Jackson saved him from? How many ass whoopings has Sean Alsop saved him from? How many ass whoopings has Gary Campbell saved him from? How many ass whoopings Terrell gonna save him from? How many ass whoopings John Easterly saved him from? How many ass whoopings Chris Adeoye saved him from? How many ass whoopings Mike at Devil's Den saved him from? All these people. But people want to believe that he's the only one. He tells y'all this. I gave this to y'all. I fought for the breed. I did all this for y'all. The fuck you did? You ain't made nothing in 15 years. The fuck you did? True Tank kicked your ass. You don't know how to pick puppies. You was never good. Just like with Buckshot and Short Shot. If Short Shot was so hot, you wouldn't have let Kurt and Sean at True Tank get him. You didn't know what you had, you stupid fuck. You're not a breeder. You're the most overrated breeder there was. You a great promoter. And it can't nobody take that from you. But you're not a breeder, homie. The fuck? You didn't pick Cairo. You picked his sister. You gave up Kai because he was a try. But when you look on it for real, outside of Paco and maybe Prophet, and the dog Santos, maybe 3, Cal was a better producer than Little Roe. And the dogs that I'm talking about that were produced off Little Roe, you didn't make. You didn't make. Y'all name me a dog that Dave Wilson made after Little. I'm going to give you Little Roe. I'm going to give you Little Roe. Name me a dog that Dave made after Little Roe. I'll wait. As long as his battery's alive, I'll wait. I'll wait. Somebody come on here and tell me a dog that Dave made after Little Roe. Come on, man. Y'all come on. Don't say King Kong. Don't say Bow Wow. Don't say all that. Y'all don't say that, because that was Cruz. Don't say none of that. I can tell you about when he used Rockstream Bulldog, American Bulldog, to breed in to make Benita's grandfather, which is why he wanted all this shit off Benita. I can tell you about that. Don't say Godzilla and King Kong. Dave ain't make that shit. Cruz made that shit. Well, y'all please tell me, when's the last time that Dave Wilson made a dog after Little Roe? I'm going to give you Little Roe. Ain't nobody talking now. All y'all viewers, but ain't nobody saying what Little Roe, what he made. Where the D-Dub D-Riders at? Can y'all tell me? Can somebody come on here and tell me a dog that D-Dub, Woody, the Long Boy made after that? Can y'all do that? Somebody come on, please. It's quiet now. A while ago, it was like a night in the Apollo up in this joint. Now it's as quiet as a church. Demon Boy? Come on, man. You joking, right? Demon Boy? He didn't make... Sean Jackson made Demon Boy. You know, the real... The dude, you know what I'm saying? That made Remy Line? That made, you know, Bishop and Remy? Did Dave try to take credit for? Did Dave try to take credit for? That he told me to tell everybody that he made that dog? That he hung the papers on? And took the credit from Gary Jackson and Sean Jackson? Demon Boy? Really, Mike McDaniel? Demon Boy? Demon Boy? If he made Demon Boy, Mike McDaniel, he produced you then. He didn't make Demon Boy. That overrated, hyped-ass black dog over there and wherever the fuck he's at. He didn't make that dog. Sean Jackson produced that dog. And how the fuck is Demon Boy a Razor's Edge dog? How? Demon Boy's as much Razor's Edge as you are. Desperado. What the fuck? Y'all reaching. Y'all are reaching. Come on. I guess Buckshot's Razor's Edge too, right? Fucking Staffy Bull for a daddy. Come on, man. Y'all, come on. Y'all gotta reach. Y'all gotta reach. Demon Boy. Get the fuck out of here, man. Demon Boy. The fuck is that? The fuck's Demon Boy? What's he done? What's he done? That's why he ain't breeding no more. He's making so much money off the sheep, off the ABKC. He's not going to breed no more. Why would he? He's got a flock of idiots going to the ABKC giving him $20. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Demon Boy. What the fuck is a Demon Boy? Really? Really? He's not. That dog ain't R.E. Razor's Edge is not a bloodline. Somebody show me where is the bloodline. There's a lot of Razor's Edge dogs. Razor's Edge ain't no bloodline. Get the fuck out of here. Really? Y'all must live where the buses don't run. That dog ain't Razor's Edge. Demon Boy, Razor's Edge made some dogs. It's not a bloodline. Where it all began. The fuck, man? No. It's not a bloodline. Gotti line's a bloodline. Kingpin line's a bloodline. You know what I'm saying? He's not. And then if you want to go on what Razor's Edge supposed to be, talking about real American bullies, you got all these people talking about the Demon Boy is an exotic. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on. Buckshot was a Staffy Bull. He had no papers. He did what I've done for plenty of people. You want papers on him? I got you. Let's put these papers on him, but I want to breed them. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But y'all think that motherfucker's off buckshot. I mean, not buckshot. Y'all think buckshot is off and throwing knuckles. Short shot's off of buckshot. You know what I'm saying? Short shot's off of buckshot. But buckshot ain't off of throwing knuckles or the mama. Come on, man. No. Look, Dave is a promoter. And when it comes to the bully game, he's probably the best promoter. Yeah, but he's not a breeder. I'm waiting for all the dick riders, the DW dick riders. You know, it's always got something to say. You know, them keyboard killers and mouse pad murderers that ain't gonna bust a grape in a food fight that we've been arguing with for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, give me a dog that Dave Wilson produced, Razor's Ass produced from top to bottom since Little Roe. And Little Roe ain't even, he's a Razor's Ass dog, but he's not a bloodline. Come on. He gave y'all that 20th anniversary bullshit. And y'all, everybody talking about this G shit, but yet I released that DVD that everybody called a diss video. I released that bitch at Dave's show. I released it at Dave's show in Florida. I released it at his show. I was right there beside him. Bobby, what I gotta do, man, not for you to walk up in there and give me, you know, and sell these people this DVD, man. We were right there, both of us together. As soon as I come home, he's still up there at Disneyland and shit. You know what I'm saying? On the paid vacation, then, you know, then he want to get a little mouth over the phone to other people. Then I say, look, you need to get in touch with me, or before you get back from Florida, I'm going to be at your house. And then that's the phone conversation that y'all all heard. Where he's like, no, Bobby, I don't want no problems. But y'all, all of y'all thinking he's some kind of gangster. Dude ain't going to bust a grape in a food fight. He got arrested for shoplifting CDs from a fucking Best Buy. We ain't talking child support cases and shit. All these other dudes protected him. Come on, man. Got Gary protecting him. You had Terrell protecting him. Danny protecting him. All of them. All that bullshit, and he want to run his mouth, you know, run his mouth. And you said you got it in Florida. Y'all seen me right next to him. If he really wanted to do something, why he ain't do something when I was at his booth, releasing the movie to everybody at his show? That was like Tupac hit him up. I did it in his backyard. But he telling y'all, and y'all want to, I'm a nope to him. I don't know what I'm talking about. And y'all want to listen to his little weak punk ass little fucking live feed every week or once a month or whatever the fuck it is he does now. The only time he gets on the internet is when he's at work in that fucking utility trailer, which is the only place he got internet at. That's why y'all ain't never see him on the internet back in the day on the message boards at night. Because the motherfucker was still on dial-up at the house that he was at in the fucking country. The house that he was in was with Jeannie Howe house. Come on, man. Dude's a clown. He's a crash test dummy. I've been asking to get this fool up and you know, just me and him. Let's just shoot the fair one and get it over with. You know, so I can knock sparks off his ass. He keeps running his mouth. I'm over here, you know, doing my own thing. Ain't bothering this fool. He wants to keep talking about these DVDs, all these DVDs that these people are asking for. But yet this fool is trying to get the shit on some Steven Spielberg shit. You know, you got all these people privately like, Bobby, man, you know, you crazy, man, but keep doing what you're doing privately. They want to say that shit privately, but they don't go on his shit publicly and say that shit. Y'all go ahead and ask me whatever the fuck y'all want to ask me, because I'm going to be hopping off this joint in a few. I've been on this joint for a minute, burning up everything. So, y'all just go ahead and ask me, and I'm going to leave this shit alone. So, like, Bobby, if Cruz was Dave's fall guy back then, who is this fall guy now? Oh, no, I mean, you know, he's got Bashard, man. He's got Bashard. He's got a few others. I don't know who else he's got right now, you know. Bashard's got a little bit of dough, so he, you know, He broke out the knee pads for Bashard. You know, he's got on his knee pads for him. I don't know. Who is this fall guy now? Like I said, my issue's only with him. I ain't got no issue with nobody else. You know, I've been away for a minute. Who the fuck? What about Marsh Creek Bullies? The fuck? Who is Marsh Creek Bullies? I've been away for a minute, man. You know, but dealing with a lot more important shit than this 3-ring circuit. Who is Marsh Creek Bullies, man? I'll answer whatever y'all got. You know what I mean? I'll answer whatever y'all got. Whatever y'all can. Come on, I see y'all listening. Come on. Y'all want to ask me this? Why has the bully game changed so much? It's been stagnant for about 7 to 8 years. And I'm going to tell you the main reason why. It's a lot of good people that's falling back from it. They don't want to deal with it that much no more. You know what I'm saying? It's stagnant. It hasn't progressed forward. It's been stagnant. So many elements have been, you know, allowed in it. They're trying to fix shit that should have been fixed a long time ago. They let anybody and everybody with a brown paper bag and a bag of money buy into the shit. That's what fucked it up. Yeah, I mean, that's what fucked it up. Blue and Sage, you know, Byron needs to get the credit. Byron and Tony Stewart, they need to get the credit for Remy. Dave wants to tell you, I gave him a breeding pair. Don't give a fuck if you gave him a breeding pair. Let's say you did, Dave. You didn't make Remy. Other people been out producing you with dogs that you hung papers on and put your name on. So you haven't done shit. True Tank outdid you. That's the reason why you bitching now, because of True Tank, all these other registries and everybody's coming forward and you can't control it. That's why your little weak fucking flunky ass is still doing your little interviews and shit. Did Dave have to deal with Ed? He wanted to blow Ed. I mean, because Ed kicked his ass with Dax. Y'all sit there and tell me with a straight face that Cairo looks better than Dax. Tell me with a straight face that Cairo was more impressive than Dax. He won't. Nice looking pit bull. But he's telling y'all that they bullies. Dave got that name Bullies from Michael and Tilo and heard them running with it from American Bully. He didn't make that name. He's got y'all thinking, I'm the inventor of the American Bully. I made this shit. I created this shit for y'all. And y'all run with it. How much Dave charged for Edge up on an acre? For an Edge up on an acre. All I know is he won't make him but like $200 off of puppies until Cruz came along and sold 21 blackjack and bought into Razor's Edge. Because he won't sling in no dogs. You know, other than that. I like Cairo's head better than that. I agree with that. But he ain't had no 26-inch head. The fuck out of here. Dog had a 20-inch head. Y'all heard Jeannie? It was her dog. Jeannie wanted to bounce. She wanted to take all the boys when they split. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, fuck that. You can't get it. Cruz got to have the dog. But I don't want him to have it. So I'm going to hide it. And that's what happened. Y'all want to believe that a fucking male dog going to run off in the woods with a female that was in heat. And the female come back and not the male. And he never comes up. Nobody never seen him since. And y'all believe that shit. And y'all believe it. Come on, man. Like, word? Really? The fuck out of here. That dog won't hunt. What's the history behind Michaelin? Michaelin, there's a whole lot of history. But Michaelin is probably the most underappreciated breeder in American bully history. To be honest with you. What happened to Cairo? Cairo's life came to an end in 2007. That's what happened to him. Why everybody hate on Dak? So keeping it solid, if they don't add a little twist to the any dogs that come to mind right now that you consider clean? Clean and correct. I don't know. I mean, I haven't really watched. Clean and correct. I know Pratt's been doing his thing with the clean and correct shit. You got Oscar Gomez, which is another EE guy that don't give enough credit. He don't get enough credit for all the shit he did. You know, Oscar Gomez, he had that, man, he been kicking ass for that Easy Rider shit for a minute. It's quite a few people out here who's still trying to breed that clean and correct shit. What happened to Cairo? He died, 07. He didn't run away. That's what happened to him. That's what happened to Cairo. He got killed. Put it to you that way. He went to doggy heaven in 2007. He went to doggy heaven in 2007. And let me tell y'all how this story's going to play out. It happens all the time. We've been telling y'all this. Y'all going to get another 20-page essay from Dave. Y'all will read it. Or y'all get another little weak-ass fucking interview or radio show. Y'all will listen to it. Or, you know what I'm saying? He'll do his little live feed or some dumb shit. Y'all will listen to that. You know what I mean? It's just... Stop feeding into his bullshit. But if any new questions come up, y'all need to go ahead and just hit me with them. So I can go ahead and just call this live feed tonight. I'm already pissed off that my batteries and shit died. But I needed to, you know, I wanted to address this shit because I'm not addressing this fool no more until later this year. And I'm going to end it and I ain't going to talk about it no more. I'm just not going to talk about it no more. When I see him, I see him. Killed by who? That's coming. That's coming to win. That's coming, homie. It's all coming out this year. All kind of shit. All that, whatever little rumors about me or whatever. Not that I give a shit. All of it's coming. It's all going to be addressed and I'm going to get it over with. But Cairo was killed. He was killed. And I know by who and I know where. Few people know. Did Ed Shepard create Dex by mixing Bulldog for real, for real? Nah. It was already there. He knew about it. We all knew about it. The funny thing is, why people get offended when they was like, damn, you got a nice dog, but what's it mixed with? It's common sense. It's not a fucking pit bull. Y'all just tell my homeboy Woody, man, you know, I like to see him. I miss him. You know, I ain't seen him in about 7 years since he put all them video cameras up and had them alphabet boys coming to the house and calling and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just tell him I miss him. You know what I'm saying? Tell him I like to kick it with him sometime. Give him a kiss. I miss him. Yeah, all right, yeah, the True Tank DV is definitely going to come. It would have came a couple years ago. It would stop, and it won't stop by me. Dave's has always been trying to overshadow True Tank. You know what I'm saying? And for them naysayers out there and all these little people that want the keyboard gangsters and shit, that want to run their mouth over Facebook and the internet, who used to be on the message boards, I don't care about that shit. They can say whatever they want to say about me, but when I see them, then it's all Hallmark cards and kisses and hugs and shit. So I don't care about that shit. But as far as the release date, Omar, that's all gonna be on True Tank. The only thing I'm doing, homie, is filming it. That's all I'm doing is just filming that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all I've been doing is film. That's all I'm gonna do is film it. And T over at Hall of Fame, he's got a joint that he gonna do. You know what I'm saying? To where, and he should do it. And all them people need to do it. Why, Michael? And why is Bloodline so well underrated? That's a good question. I don't know why Michael's Bloodline is so underrated, but it shouldn't be. Wood Edge Dog was the first hung dog. Nguyen, that's the first. God damn it. Wood Edge Dog was the first hung dog. Give me a minute. I know it. I know the answer. I just can't think of it off the top of my head. But that's actually a pretty good damn question. It's actually a pretty good question, man. I can't remember what the fuck was the first dog that had on paper. It won't Buckshot. It was before Buckshot. Hung papers. It won't Buckshot. What's up, Jesse? What's up, Jesse Flores? It won't Buckshot. It was before. It's going to be before Buckshot. Put it to you that way. You know what I mean? I've been a minute away. Let me look at them pedigrees. You know, back in the day, people used to hit me up for pedigrees and shit for the real ones, because I used to have it all in my head. They say Ed's the only bloodline without Bulldog. Jesus Leon, the fucking ain't no. He got Bulldog in it? The fuck? What do you think about that New Trojan bloodline? The New Trojan was a shit years ago anyway. You know, I haven't really paid attention to the new shit lately, but them and Gray Line with Tony and Gary Moore have done just as much for the Bully game, if not more, than Dave ever would, because Gotti Line been hopping in that ass like a cheap G-string for a long time. Would you ever mess with a registry now, and if so, which one? Yeah, you damn right. I probably, yeah, I would. A damn sure wouldn't be the ABKC. I was off of that shit a long time ago. Yeah, but you got the BBCR, the BCR, the IBKC, the IPR, the ABPR, the ABC, and the DGI, anything but that other joint. Was Gaff blood a bully bloodline? No, I wouldn't say it was necessarily a bully bloodline, but I can tell y'all this: when it comes to Gaff, that's what Razor's Edge dogs are. Them true ones, which is only Cairo and Little Row, only one that he picked. Those are Gaff babies. Those are Gaff babies. What Stephen? What was the black dog he had? Shit, which black dog you talking about, Steve? Angel Morales, what's up, baby? Y'all the only reason why I did this live feed shit. I don't know how good it did, I don't know how well it did or whatever, but I needed to do it because I was hearing about my girlfriend talking about me again. My ex-girlfriend, Woody. If y'all talk to Woody, man, y'all just tell Woody I miss him. You know what I'm saying? Just tell Woody I miss him. I like to see him. Black Ace and Romeo. Anything on? Yo, and speaking of the European shit, y'all go over there and ask what's happening over there across seas about how they getting screwed. I can show y'all the text messages. I can show y'all the PMs and shit about how they been getting their asses towed up over there by his ass. Maybe KC registered European grain van. The fuck? Yeah. Oh, alright. Young Stevens and Chaos, yeah. That for real. But they all got hung papers, y'all. I'm just saying, I used to say it years ago. If y'all don't want a hung paper dog, y'all damn sure don't want to buy one from me. But you don't want to buy them, period. You don't want a hung paper dog. It's not like I'm going to give you a hung paper dog and not let you know what's up with it. I'm going to give you the hung paper dog. And tell you what's really up with them so you know how to breed them. That's only right. So you don't look, you know what I'm saying? But I want to tell all y'all, Andrew Morales, John White, oh my God, Brandy Christian, Terrell at Hall of Fame, Gary Premier, Danny at Top Shelf, oh shit, Brandy Christian, Joe Lindsay, Bruce, my boy Hugo, Eric Brown, Huey, shit, John White, Stewart, my homie Ferdy over in damn Sweden, fucking Don Memo Lope, John Easterly. There's so many of y'all that kept pushing, that told me to, to push for me to do this shit. So I finally did it. So hopefully everybody, got, it is what it is. But the main reason why I did it was to address that bullshit that people keep telling me about. And, I wish Don King, the white Don King, all the best in the world. Let him do his thing. He's doing what he's doing. His hustle's working. I ain't gonna knock his hustle. But he's the most overrated breeder there ever was in American bully history. He's doing his thing with the registry. It's working or whatever. I ain't gonna knock him. But he's the most overrated breeder there ever was. Period. It's just, you know what I'm saying? One more question. Yo, tell me what it is. I'm gonna answer it. You got Michael. What's happening? What is it? What's your question? All I know is I need another beer, man. What's the question? Would you agree exotics came about because people would rather sell bullshit than call pups? Yeah, I agree with that. Calling pups is a controversial subject. A lot of your AKC breeders and UKC breeders, and some of them, like the whole trolley system, that shit came from Jenny York. Jenny York over there in Lynchburg, from Jersey. She started that shit. But calling pups, a lot of people don't want to talk about it, but a lot of big-time breeders and other breeds do call them pups. They'll call a puppy 3-4 days old if it ain't looking up the par for the show ring. The American Bully is a very oversaturated, overpopulated breed. No matter how great y'all make them, no matter how good y'all make them, it's an oversaturated breed. Now, I mean, if you go up in any home shelter or whatever, across the nation, you're gonna see a lot more bully breed related looking dogs, bully breed dogs, than all the other breeds combined. The pet home has become extinct. Everybody's a breeder now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, calling dogs is a very controversial thing. I don't think dogs should be called because of cosmetic look. But there's some serious health issues going on out here with them, that's for sure. Give me the book. Hold on, what the fuck was that? Should be the one take the credit for creating American Bully. Who should be take the credit for the American Bully breed? People I heard, the first person I ever heard with the name was Mike Walland and T. Lil Ruckus Kennels when it comes to bully people. The first time I ever heard the term was from American Bulldog breeders. But not one person, as far as taking the credit for American Bully, it ain't Dave. He promoted it. I don't know if it's one person, but I know it's several people. American Bully is a broad spectrum word. Bully is a broad spectrum word. Bully describes a terrier. It describes a bulldog. It describes an English bulldog. But the American Bully term is an abbreviation that came from American Bulldog people. Not from Pit Bull people. American Bully came from American Bulldog, like abbreviation like Amstaff. That's where the term came from. It didn't come from Woody, Woodrow, Woody Woodpecker. That ain't where it came from. Carolina Bully Farms, I don't know. They probably, I can't remember.